Drew, how the hell?
Harry. Uh-oh. That
Oh,
was the beep.
oh, okay. Are we good?
I don't know.
I think we're good. We're good. We're
How
good.
do compute? I don't even know how computers work anymore.
I don't know. Tubes.
You would be a little bit proud of me though.
I would.
Yeah, I vibe coded today. Actually, I've
Oh,
been I've
okay.
been vibe coding for like the past 2 days.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Which of the robots are you using?
I am using Copilot for
Okay.
GitHub.
GitHub Copilot. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's integrated directly into my VS Code interface, which is kind of
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Without going into too much detail, because it's not an exciting project. It's a little side project I'm doing for work. I'm pretty good at writing functional Python, meaning, and I don't mean that it barely works and that it's functional. It's just it's code that does data engineering things and stuff like that. Now, there are frameworks out there for creating interfaces that run on top of your Python programs.
Okay.
And as near as I can tell, you write this code in Python and then it spins up a little web server in the background and it basically translates it all to
Uh,
JavaScript. I've tried Node a couple times now. I'm not good at it.
I,
So
yeah, I can. Yeah, I mean, JavaScript is weird.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I
Sometimes
get
sometimes it's JavaScript, sometimes it's TypeScript, and sometimes it's both.
TypeScript is for losers.
Okay. Well, you heard it here, folks. You're here to hear first, folks. Anyway, I basically I didn't have time to learn an entire Python web framework.
Mm-hmm.
So I gave it a few prompts and it spit out an interface. It mostly rendered what I wanted, but I had to go back and making it more dynamic where choosing options would yield different options to do things and then integrating that with like a backend database call. It definitely saved me some time. I would
Okay.
say
Okay.
it probably got me 80% of the way there. I see the value in this stuff, but if I wasn't under such a deadline to do this, I probably wouldn't have done it this way.
Okay.
But it it works.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
I'm writing all the back end code that this thing is going to eventually do, and I'm just writing that in regular Python. And I'm struggling right now because one of the components of this is sending email.
Oh.
And lo and behold, connecting to Exchange and Office 365, pretty easy. Pretty easy. There's
Okay. Yeah.
lots of supported libraries, lots of ways to do that. Different authentication methods that are fully supported and documented. Basic SMTP servers are still a thing.
They
That
are.
works too.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
need to support that scenario. The scenario I'm really struggling with is Google.
Oh, I can imagine that's got to be. Yeah.
And the sending of the email part is easy. It's basically all of their examples assume that you're just going to have a credentials file somewhere.
Mm.
I don't think that's how it works in real life.
Maybe
So
it does. I don't know.
maybe and the credentials file is really just a glorified JSON file that you can feed into like particular methods to construct credentials.
Mhm.
I I don't really understand why I can't create this thing manually. I'm getting errors that I don't really understand. And granted, I don't do a lot with Google Cloud. The Gmail API is actually part of Google Cloud. You can send email through regular Gmail, but I'm using I got like $300 in free credits to GCP, and I'm like, fuck it, let's try to learn something new.
Let's go crazy.
Yeah, let's go nuts. It's only money, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the piece I'm struggling on now, and I'll have something up on GitHub probably by the weekend. It's an interesting problem to solve. My work is having like a little hackathon, and
Hmm.
it's not a competition, but it's kind of a competition because there's prizes and
Oh,
and
okay, okay, okay.
there's things that the product for the company that I work for doesn't do, and I'm attempting to fill that gap by leveraging other parts of the product to do things. So
Mm.
yeah. So,
Fun, fun.
yeah, I haven't really had a chance to go heads down and build something like that for a while. So it feels pretty good. How
Nice.
are you?
Good.
What are you working on these days? How's your app?
It's going slow. It's going slow, but I'm making
Uh,
progress. I'm not gonna be
uh,
done by the end of the year like I wanted, I don't think, but
mhm,
it's
mhm.
because being an adult is exhausting. Uh, so yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yep, 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 yep. Okay, so I've got a lot of shit to talk about tonight. I want to start with a couple updates for you though. So first and foremost, a pull-ups for pets update.
Yeah.
So what I've been doing is I have been working in on putting pull-ups into my workouts when I'm at the gym. Compared to where some other people are, because there is a leaderboard, there are
Hmm.
some people that have over 1,000 for the month.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of pull-ups. Now, I don't think they're doing them all at the gym. I'm assuming these people have pull-up
Mm,
ways to do pull-ups in their home. I don't have that. I could have that. I choose not to have that. So I've mostly just been doing this in workouts. But that said, I did cross the 100 pull-up mark this week for the month.
nice.
Yep. And I was and honestly, there were some times when I was at the gym where I either got there later and didn't have time to do them in the warm up or after the gym because usually I kind of have to run right out of there to get home and help Mandy with our little floor shark. So I haven't had a lot of time to hang out afterwards, but there's I think there's what one to what 3 days, like 3 working days left in the month where I can go and get in there. My goal is to try to get to 130 by the end of the month, which is way lower than I thought. But listen, strict pull-ups are hard, and doing that in addition to the workout is tough. But it's for a good cause. So everybody who emailed and said that I owed you like a million pull-ups, I'm really sorry. But we're doing what we can.
Just disappointment. But that's
I
pull-ups
know
are hard. Pull-ups are hard. Pull-ups are hard.
body weight
There's
pull-ups
no
are really hard.
there's no shame. There's no shame. I mean, the only thing that I've come close to like doing 200 of in a month is eating jelly beans. So,
Okay.
you know,
Oh, that's not bad.
yeah,
That's not
yeah.
bad.
So,
I will say this though, coupled with some weight loss that I've experienced, I'm stringing
mm,
together, the first couple sets I can do 5 or 6,
okay.
strict, uh, not supinated, right? They're not chin ups, they're pull ups. So your fingers are facing away from you, if that makes sense.
It does. Yeah.
And they're strict. Now, there's been quite a few workouts this week too that have required me to do the kipping style pull-ups, and those don't
Mhm.
count, unfortunately. So
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
it has to be strict. Has to be
Has to
strict.
be strict.
Yep.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, the workout tomorrow I think has some pull-ups. So I will be that total will continue to rise. So we'll give a final update when we get into October, which I can't believe it's going to be October next week.
Yeah, real soon. Real soon.
Real soon.
Real soon.
Any updates from you?
Uh
How's
gee,
tennis?
over. Yesterday was the last match
Wow.
of
So it
the
only went
year.
on for a couple months then.
Yeah, like August and September because they did training camp before school started, and then they started matches once school started. But it's been like it'd be like 3 to 4 matches a week plus a practice. It was a lot. It was a lot. Uh,
Okay.
but it's over now, and gonna get some time back. So yay!
Okay.
And that's if you follow me on Blue Sky, that's usually what I guess because when you go to tennis match, she's JV, she's at the bottom of the squad. She's usually like most of the time she's like the last to play, or she may not even play. It's all always up in the air. So I always either take like my e-reader or my AirPods so I can listen to a podcast or read a book. And I forgot both of them yesterday. Both of them. Both.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's tough. Oh boy, but just real quick here. Man, the lineup for Sonic Temple next year looks freaking amazing.
Okay.
So
Let's talk
yeah.
about it.
Yeah, I've already bought my tickets. So
Oh, because you
yeah.
didn't go this past year,
I did not go last year. I did not go last year.
and it doesn't
So,
sound like anything of value was lost.
I don't think so. There was were there bands there that I would have seen? Yes. Were there enough bands for me to justify spending the money? No, no. But this year, it's good. It's good. It's good.
All right, so
Oh,
I'm on the Sonic Temple website, which is advertising May 14th through the 17th, 2026.
mm-hmm.
I hate this website. I do not like the
It's
way
so bad.
I don't
It's
like
so
the way
bad.
the artists are represented here. So,
Yeah.
okay. So
Mm-hmm.
let's play one of our patented little guessing games that we do for each other here.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So I'm looking at the 2026 lineup. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
go through here because it looks like a lot of people haven't been announced yet.
Yes, yeah. If you actually go to the homepage, like just the right, don't go in the artists. There's actually a little graphic with all of the artists in there. It's a little more. You don't have to scroll as much and look at so many bands that haven't.
Okay.
Been out, so, yeah.
I'm already seeing some names that I know that you like.
There you go.
So let's kind of go through this here. So starting from the top here, Atreyu, which I believe you have mentioned many times before.
No, they're mediocre at best.
Oh, okay, but I
No.
believe that they're metal, right?
They are. They're more emo than metal, I would say. Yeah,
Oh,
emo.
I don't know why that name jumped out at me though.
Emo.
Okay.
Emo. Yeah.
Attila, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, they're all right. They're all right. They're like a decent deathcore band, deathcore-ish, metalcore. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And then here we go. Just right into it.
Behemoth. Yep. I'd already bought my tickets, but I had already bought my tickets for another bit because another band got announced.
Oh, okay.
And then they added Behemoth on, and I was like, this is just going to be fucking amazing. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's interesting, right? Because when I'm looking at this list here, and again, I recognize some of them. A lot of these I don't. I would have thought Behemoth would have been the big draw for you.
Yeah, it's probably my number one now, but the number two band that I'm excited to see is why I bought the ticket. So yeah,
the number two band. Interesting. Okay,
just keep going. Just keep going.
Okay, Brand of Sacrifice. I have no frame of reference.
They're right. Yeah.
Okay. Again, what are they though? I mean, give me
metalcore. Yeah.
Okay. Cattle Decapitation, I feel like you've talked about.
Oh yeah, I love me some Cattle Decap. Good stuff.
Okay, now is that the band you're excited for?
It is not. It is not.
Oh Jesus. Okay, here we go. So Chelsea Grin, I don't think that's probably anything.
They're good.
Okay. Wow, I'm bad at this. I've never heard of them. Do you have any other albums?
I do not. No, but I should.
Are they newer? Or?
No, they've been around for a while. Yeah. I think they have. I'd have to open up Spotify. I think they've been around since the early 2000s. He says with little confidence. Let's see, Chelsea Grin. Let's go. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Let's go to albums. The first album was in 2014. No, 2010. So
okay,
yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so this next one I don't know how to pronounce.
Coheed and Cambria.
No. Before that.
Oh, I don't know that band. That is, I don't know. They're an emo band. Screw them. Emo. Okay. I'm sorry if you like emo music, but it's bad. So
okay. So Coheed and Cambria is the next one on the list, and I know them. They were in Rock Band. Like they're a known thing. I don't think they're your thing.
No, definitely not. No.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna skip right past that. But apparently they're one of the headliners.
Oh, My Chemical Romance is the only headliner they've announced.
Oh,
which I also
yeah, that's not you. That's not you.
I was talking to my daughter. I'm like, well, at least I know I get to go home early one night.
So then we have Conquer Divide. Okay, Cradle of Filth.
I'm not a huge Cradle of Filth fan, but I will be there out of, I guess, respect. Yeah,
why?
I would have, because they've been around a long fucking time.
Okay. Okay, so you're just going to pay homage. Dance Gavin Dance.
Another emo band.
Okay, yeah, I've never heard of them. Death Clock.
Oh, I'm so excited to see Death Clock live. So excited.
Is that the one?
No, it's not. No,
Jesus
it's not.
Christ. Okay.
No, it's not. I've actually just started rewatching Metalocalypse today.
Because that's them, right?
That's them. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's who it's based on. Yeah. I tried watching that show. It was so off-putting. Like I did not I did not understand any. And I watched Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Oh,
So
yeah.
which like there was like a block on Cartoon Network where it was like Metalocalypse, Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah.
Like it was all in that same block. And I tried watching Metalocalypse a couple of times. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Oh,
Okay. Disembodied Tyrant.
I saw the thumbs up for me. Not my favorite, but I'm gonna go see them. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dying Fetus.
A good band. They're a good band. Death metal. So yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Electric Callboy.
I want to see them. They are weird. They're weird, but they're not my kind of weird. But they're definitely metal adjacent. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Hawthorne Heights.
An emo band.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Lorna Shore.
There it is.
That's the one. Okay,
That's
so
the one.
tell me about Lorna Shore because you've never talked to me about that.
I may have. They're a deathcore band. They actually, I believe their old lead singer went to Chelsea Grin. They got a new lead singer for like the last 3 albums. He is Will Ramos. For my money, he is the best extreme vocalist performing today.
Oh,
he is
right.
fantastic. Yeah, and they just released a new album, and I am very excited to see them. They've been on my short list to see.
So let's do the thing where Drew tries.
Oh, geez, Drew, you're not gonna.
Okay, okay. Give me an album. Give me a track. If you get one shot. You get one shot with this one.
Oh, jeez. Man, what would I
feel
pick?
The ever black festering within me. That must be the new one.
That's the new album. Why don't you just do that and just try Unbreakable?
Okay, so that's the 4th track on here. Mm-hmm. It's not the most played track according to Spotify.
It is not.
Oblivion is. Okay, so Unbreakable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kind of liking what I'm hearing so far. I like this. It's a little it's not mellow, but it's not shouty. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's getting louder. Okay, we're building something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we've got some speed drums.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's very
talented. Mm-hmm. Very fast.
Yeah. Very fast. Very fast.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Very epic sounding right now.
I can't remember when the vocals come in. It's got to be soon.
Yep. I don't understand a word they're saying, but it's not terrible.
Yeah, he's very good at what he does. Yeah.
It's not. I'll be honest, this isn't terrible.
Okay.
Now, you know what? I'm going to stop it there. I made it 54 seconds.
That's longer than most songs you've listened to, so yeah.
I am going to bookmark this.
Okay.
I got to be honest. Of all the things that I'm listening to, that is not the worst.
Okay.
You have definitely had me listen to much worse than that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's the mix, but I felt like I heard the drums more than I heard him.
Yes, that's one thing I noticed in this particular album is that the vocals are like lower in the mix, where usually they're up higher, but it works. It works. So yeah. All
right. So Lorna Shore is the one that got you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. As soon as I saw Lorna Shore, I was like, I'm buying tickets. I'm done.
All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Gonna put a little pin in my next question, but we're gonna keep going here. Okay. Make Them Suffer.
They're good. Yeah. Metalcore band. Good.
Necrogoblicon.
Necrogoblicon. Okay. I am not. I wouldn't call myself a Necrogoblicon fan, but for me, that show is a must see.
Why?
They're a band with a gimmick.
Oh, you do love some guar.
I do. Okay, yeah. So much like bands like Iron Maiden who have like a mascot, they have a mascot who is a goblin.
Okay, I just did a Google search.
Yes, and for the past couple of albums, he's actually upgraded from mascot to like backup singer. So I'm very.
Yeah, I definitely there's a picture of him in a button-down shirt and tie and slacks.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I must see. Yep.
Okay. Paleface Swiss.
They're good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Plot in You.
The Plot. I don't know the plot.
It's got to be emo, right?
Yeah. I think it got announced. I have a note document where I'm keeping track of all these things. They had it listed under like the metalcore announcement, but they're mediocre. So
Okay.
meh, meh.
Senses fail.
Another emo band.
Okay.
Sorry if you like emo bands. That they're yeah no
Okay.
pass.
Suffocation.
Suffocation. They're good death metal
Okay.
band. Yep.
Okay. And then We Came as Romans.
We came as I am not familiar with We Came as Romans. So yeah, they're another metalcore band, but I have them marked as mediocre. So yeah.
Mediocre.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this looks like this is going to be
Mm-hmm.
is really kind of your kind of show here.
So far. I mean, there's gonna be a lot more bands, but yeah, they're adding another stage this year, so it should be good. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know what's funny? So I went back to the lineup page, right? And I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking at the pictures of the different bands, and like some of them have their logos, and some of them have like
Yeah.
pictures of the people, and the ones that are emo are like it's so painfully obvious.
Oh.
Oh, here. Okay, so there are a couple on here that are not on there. Bloody Wood.
Oh, Bloodywood. Yeah. They're a Indian metal band. They integrate like traditional Indian instruments into the music. It's interesting. I would definitely chalk that out. So yeah.
Okay, so but Lorna Shore is the one that really got you,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yep.
and then Behemoth is
And
like
Behemoth.
bonus.
Yes. Yeah. I'm very happy to get to see them again. So yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, okay,
Yeah,
so that's
yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, it's good. I'm very excited. Oh.
Okay. All right. So good for you, buddy.
Mhm.
I want to talk about a show I've been watching.
I have never even heard of this show until I saw this in here. Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to require a little bit of setup. So
Okay.
we didn't record last week because of circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
But the week before that, we recorded on a Saturday where Ohio State played Ohio University. Ohio University is where your son goes.
Yes.
I asked you on the call if you were going to watch the game or had the game on. The game was streamed on the streaming service Peacock.
Yes.
We paid for a month of Peacock. My wife, I had it on upstairs while we recorded, and I went up and watched the game after we were done.
Mm-hmm.
So I paid for this month of Peacock, and I'm like, Peacock has some good stuff on it. Like, I think that's where you can watch The Office now. You can watch 30 Rock. There's some movies on there and some things. So I was like, I'm going to try to get my money's worth. I want to watch something. And one of the shows that popped out for me is there is a series on there called Day of the Jackal. So a couple things before we sort of dive into this. And I won't bury the lead here. It's worth a watch.
Okay.
So what is this? So we need to go all the way back to the early 70s where there was a book written called Day of the Jackal. And it is a semi-historical book that talks about the failed assassination attempt on Charles de Gaulle, who was the premier of France. Was it the premier? Prime Minister, sorry. Prime Minister of France, not the premier, Prime Minister of France. So there was an assassination plot. He was a real life person. He was, I think that most people look back on him as problematic now because he basically, long story short, I'm not going to try to turn this into a history lesson, but like he almost made France a communist country at the height of the Cold War, and that would have like been pretty bad. But it's a whole thing, and I'm overgeneralizing there. Don't come for me. But anyway, Frederick Forsyth wrote a novel that basically picks up after that plot, and there is a group of people that hire an assassin known as the Jackal to try to get him. And the whole plot of the book is really good because one, it's basically split into three parts. It talks about like how that plot formed to go after de Gaulle. And then when the assassin goes to kill him at the critical moment where he goes to get the kill, he misses, and it's not really spoilers, but he misses because he bends down to pick up something off the ground at the last possible second. But like he did everything perfect, and then just this thing goes wrong and he misses his shot, and then there's a manhunt. The guy that's after him finds him, shoots him, and kills him. And one of the things about it is nobody knows who this person actually is, who calls himself the Jackal. But It was a good book. I read the book in college. And the reason I read the book in college is because of a movie that is loosely based on this novel. So you may have seen this movie. I don't know if you have, but there was a 1997 movie called The Jackal, and it
I,
starred Bruce Willis and Richard Gere.
I am aware of that movie. I do not believe I've seen it.
Okay. It is an exceptionally 90s movie. It is not a good movie.
Okay.
It is not a good movie. It is an enjoyable movie.
Mhm.
And the reason I say that is in 1997, cell phones were becoming more popular, right? Like
Yeah.
I had a cell phone, I think, in 1998 when I went to college. Like I think I signed up for my own, like after I got a job my freshman year of college. One of the first things I did was I think I signed up uh, for a cell phone plan just because it was cheaper than the long distance plan that like my college was going to charge me. And the thing that makes this movie not work is that cell phones are prevalent, and cell phones could have prevented half the things that happen in the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, it's an okay movie. It's worth a watch once. It has a pretty good soundtrack. Um, it's and it roughly follows the same kind of plot. The root of the plot is Bruce Willis plays the Jackal. He gets hired by this Russian mob boss whose brother is killed in a police operation, and he is going after the director of the FBI.
Okay.
There is a plot twist in there. I won't give that part away. There is a plot twist in there, but the only person who knows the Jackal by sight, not who he is, but knows him by sight, is this Irish IRA sniper who we did a business dealing with him that went bad back in the day. He's in prison in America, and they won't extradite him back to Ireland. It's a whole thing, but they basically take him out of prison and have him work for the FBI. They follow the Jackal. And you're kind of watching, and the part about the movie that's really cool is you're sort of watching the tradecraft that Bruce Willis's character does to get into America. He goes out and buys a very particular weapon for this. And that's a theme we're going to come back to here, is that just like in the book, the assassin in the book chooses his weapon very methodically and carefully for this. And then in this movie, the weapon is also chosen very carefully, methodically. It's two complete opposite ends of the spectrum. That's all I can tell you. But that's part of it. Like they're tracing that, and they're trying to figure out like how he's gonna get there, how's he gonna do it, and then of course they, the good guys save the day at the end. But
Of course.
it's an okay movie. But that is not the only movie that was based on this book. There was another movie that was made in 1973, which I think if you're going to watch a movie, you should watch. So it's a 1973 movie called The Day of the Jackal. It is based on the book, roughly. And again, it sort of follows the same plot. There's a group of men that hire the Jackal to go and kill the French prime minister. And again, it is they spend a little more time with character development in this, which is why it's so good. It doesn't star anybody that you're going to know. You can get it on some streaming services today, but again, kind of the same thing. He is hired to do this. He goes through all the steps. It looks like he's going to shoot De Gaulle. De Gaulle ducks at the last second, and then the police bust in and shoot him at the last possible second. So roughly follows the plot of the book. But I think that it's really good. It was really well done, even though it's an old 70s movie. It's really well done. I've been looking for a copy of this movie, selfishly. Like I've been in Half Price Books, and I've been like looking on Amazon for copies. It's really hard to find a copy of this movie, and I don't know why. Maybe because it was originally a UK movie. I think that might have something to do with it. But I have been able to find a copy of it. But anyway. So now here's this thing on Peacock, and it is not a movie. It is a mini series. And right from the jump, it gets you because you are immediately thrown into this scenario where the guy who plays the Jackal is like midway through a plot to kill somebody. and you have to like catch yourself up as he's going through the motions to kind of figure out like why he's doing the things he's doing. And I know that sounds like work, but it's very, very well done. So it's actually it was actually a British series. And it doesn't have anybody in it. Maybe you do know some of these people. Um,
I looked at the cast, and all I recognize is what's his face from Game of Thrones. So
yes,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah. What is that? Eddie Redmayne or whatever.
whatever. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I never watched Game of Thrones, but he plays the man known as the Jackal in this, and it is a
Okay.
series. I think it's like 10 or 12 episodes. I just finished it the other night. But again, it follows sort of the same thing. He is hired to kill basically Elon Musk. It's actually kind of chilling some of the parallels.
Hmm.
He's hired to kill this like technologist that wants to like basically expose like where all this dark money comes from for things. It's that part of it I wasn't like super into because the guy who plays him I just found kind of unbearable. But everybody else in this does a really stellar performance, and he's chased by Lashana Lynch, who is this MI6 operative who is basically trying to the British intelligence service is known as MI6. They get brought in because the Jackal kills somebody that's kind of a big deal in Germany, and the German government asks for help in tracking down this assassin. She goes through this investigation, and again, just like in the book and the other two movies that were made about this, part of this is he has purpose built weapons that he uses for his assassinations. And it's and again, right, I could go on and on about this, but there's a couple cool things here. Number one, because this is a series, they really have to stretch it out, right? I mean, this story has been told in two other movies and a book. You could do this in a movie, but they really stretch this out and they introduce a couple subplots along the way that are really well done. Like first and foremost, the guy that plays the Jackal isn't just some loner killer. He's actually a dad and he's married to this woman in Spain, and she has no idea what he does. So that adds a really interesting aspect to the story. The woman that Lashana Lynch plays, Bianca, she has like a complicated family situation, and she has like informants that she leverages, and she royally fucks one of them over, and it comes back to haunt her later on, and that is all going on. And
Hmm.
then the way that the Jackal operates is something else because he leverages people in a certain way to kind of get what he wants, and he has to be able to lie to people and adapt his appearance and do this other stuff. So uh, it's a really good series, and what I really like is they have a lot of callbacks to things that happened in the 1971 movie. So there's this one particular montage where he's preparing for an assassination, and it's almost a shot for shot remake of what they did in the 1971 movie.
Interesting.
Like down to the target that he paints and the type of gun he uses. There's this one little subplot where he gets stuck in Hungary because the guy that he was helping build a gun, like it goes completely wrong and he almost gets arrested and he has to like get out of there. Uh, again, if you like kind of like mystery drama, assassination, procedural stuff, there's a fair amount of action in it. I think it's a good story. I think they did a good job with it. I don't know. I think it did get renewed for a second season, but I don't know what it's going to do. Uh, but it's quite good. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did because, again, having seen the other two movies and knowing how okayish the 1997 movie was,
Yeah.
expectations weren't high. But when I saw it, I'm like, I'm going to give it a shot, and I'm glad I stuck with it. The first couple episodes really, really grab you. So,
Cool.
yep. So go give that a watch if you have access to Peacock, which I don't think you do. But
That's one of the few that I don't subscribe to. I have enough subscriptions
yeah, I mean, we're
already.
not. I
So
mean,
yeah.
full disclosure, we're not gonna renew our
Okay.
subscription when it's up. Like, I'm glad that I was able to watch that before my subscription lapsed, but
Yeah.
I didn't go out of my way to watch anything else.
Got it.
So,
Okay.
all right. So iOS 26 dropped.
Uh-huh. Sure did. And yeah, I get it. I don't think it's going to be for everybody. Though I do think generally people like it more than they don't like it. But yeah,
I don't
yeah,
mind it.
yeah.
I don't mind it. I kind of like the glass thing is still kind of growing on me a little bit.
Mhm.
But I do want to talk about one particular aspect that I did notice an immediate change.
Okay.
CarPlay.
CarPlay. What's different? Oh, I guess they added the widget support to
They added
CarPlay.
widget support.
Yeah, which I don't
And
use. I don't use, but that's okay.
well, I
Yeah.
didn't either until I realized it was there. And
Mhm.
now that's my main display on my car and on my truck.
Really?
Yep.
Really? Okay. Okay.
I like the analog clock. I like having the other little tiles for Spotify. I just think that aesthetically it looks better than
Okay.
the satellite overlay and the other things. So I have two vehicles that leverage CarPlay.
Mhm.
On my truck, the changes look amazing. It has a big screen. They basically shrunk everything down. So there's like quote unquote more real estate for them to do stuff. It looks really good in my truck. Now, my truck has a thing where when I'm in CarPlay mode, you can't see the Toyota interface at all. Like you have to tap in the corner to
Yeah.
basically have a little flyout come out to the side, and then you can go back to like the car settings or
Yeah.
anything else you want to change on it.
That's how my car works too. Yeah. Yeah.
My BMW does not work that way. Now, my BMW has a nice screen. It's a really high resolution screen. It's very responsive, but it's very long and narrow, and it doesn't look as good on that screen. And I'm gonna send you a picture right now because there is one
Okay.
aspect of it that does not look good with my BMW. So
Okay.
I want to see if it shows up in the picture that I send you. Okay. So this is from my BMW. And you can make this show art if you want.
Okay.
It does show my location, but don't be creepy. It's not
I
near
could
my
I
house.
can always blur that out.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 So this looks very similar to need to charge your phone, Drew.
Yeah.
Uh okay. So what you're not happy about something. Well, that's also because there is no 18 o'clock. I'm sorry. Uh
Don't do this. Don't do this. You don't want to do this with me.
mm, I don't everything looks fine to me.
Okay.
What's
So
what's your issue?
so zoom in on the Spotify icon.
Okay. Zooming.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you see it yet?
It looks kind of textured.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
No.
So
What am I missing?
what they did on the new CarPlay interface is that left-hand bar is ensorcelled by the liquid glass, right?
Okay. Yeah, okay.
There is a
Yeah.
thin outline around it, right?
Okay. Yeah. It's got the glass sheen on the icon. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, no, it
Yeah.
has the glass sheen on that
Mhm.
entire sidebar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Look immediately to the left of that.
Okay.
There's a line there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the BMW interface, and you can't hide that.
Oh.
Before it wasn't encircled in that glass. So
Oh, I
now
see.
it doesn't
Oh,
look as good.
okay. Huh.
Yeah. I don't like that. But on my truck, it looks phenomenal. It
Hmm.
looks phenomenal in the truck. I
Okay.
wish there was a way to turn off that line on the BMW side and to be fine.
Hmm.
Or if they gave you the option to do what I did in my truck, where it's like you can hide that left-hand side.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, but yeah, I really like the widgets in CarPlay. I really do.
Yes, I'm actually thinking about turning them off. Uh, yeah, because I just won't. I won't use them. I don't. Yeah. For me, I either want to see the map or what I'm listening to, and that's it.
Can you not have both like on
I,
your
well, I can like sometimes I'll use that like default like dashboard thing that has like the map and the now playing and stuff on it, but I have no need for widgets on my car. None. And this is coming from someone who has like widgets on their Mac desktop and like I've got widgets on my home screen and like a whole like thing of widgets. Like I like widgets. I just don't need them on my car. Let alone I can't and like the fact that you said like it's your default view, that baffles my mind. I would never want to look at them. Hmm.
I don't know. I like having that big analog clock on there
Hmm.
because that clock looks better than any other clock in either of my cars.
Okay.
And then the widgets that are available are really interesting if you really think about it, right? So like with the apps that I have installed on my phone right now, when I go to CarPlay, where did it go? Shit.
Settings, general CarPlay.
Yeah, there it is. So like for example, when I look at the widgets that are available, and you can have you have 3 stacks, right? So there's basically 3 widgets that show up there.
Mm-hmm.
So like you can add widgets for, and there are some that are very prominent. So like weather, podcasts, TikTok, which is bonkers, right? Like I'm watching TikTok while I drive, right? Reddit, the Reddit app can be a widget.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram stories, Arc search, YouTube search, which is interesting. LinkedIn, because I'm always looking to connect with like-minded professionals while I'm driving. Photo album, Google Home, Outlook, and my calendar. And then there's other ones for like Amazon, which apparently like the ones underneath there are not fully supported, but like my irrigation app is an option, right? Uh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think all it does is show me like when my irrigation's going to run next. But like you can add the front page, top posts from Redditors. You can have a calendar, a cat calendar. I don't know what that's about. I don't know why it's not dogs. YouTube shirt. You could just search YouTube from your widgets. Like that one, I don't get at all.
Huh.
My Magic Home, I can turn on lights in my house from the widget.
Okay.
FlightAware, ADS-B tracking, right? Like how many planes am I tracking on my ADS-B receiver?
But is that useful in your car?
No, it's not. It's terrible. It's dumb, but I love it. I love that you can do that. I know. Okay, look. I will tire of it. I will tire of it, but let me enjoy it right now.
Okay. All right.
But
the
rest of the stuff is fine. I'm noticing my battery's draining a little bit faster. I don't know why. I think Tim Apple wants me to buy a new phone, but he's not going to get me.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of new phones, what do you think?
Oh, the orange is so fucking hot, Drew.
Is it really?
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh, yeah, it's great. It's great.
I read a angry Google boy I shouldn't say I read. I was watching an angry, because subtitles were on, I guess, so technically, but I watched an angry Google fan talk about how Apple made a mistake using aluminum from titanium because it's going to scratch.
Yeah, I mean it's softer. It's softer for sure.
Will that make you want to have a case?
I've been going back and forth between not using a case and putting a case on. So like if I'm around the house, I take the case off. Though right now I have the case on, and it's for a reason it's kind of embarrassing. So I bought one of the tech woven cases.
Yes.
And I love the texture. I like just rubbing my thumb along the case because it feels good on my thumb. I like it. But it probably means like I'm like ADD and I'm stimming or something, but whatever.
Yeah, probably too much time.
Yeah. Yeah, but I will say, so speaking of tennis, a lot of times tennis usually starts around like 4 and 4:30. It's out in the middle of a field with absolutely no shade, and it's been hot. Okay, not this week, but the previous weeks, it's been hot. Almost always my iPhone would get that thing where like, hey, I'm too hot. I'm going to turn the screen.
Too hot.
Yeah.
Too hot for you, Paul.
I'm too hot. And like the screen gets real dim and it's just awful.
Yeah.
Or heck, even something like doing Qi charging in my car, right? Where it's like, I'm too hot. I can't charge. Both of those problems, at least for me so far, have gone away.
Huh.
It worked
because it's aluminum, or
yes, between the vapor chamber and the aluminum body, which is all designed around dissipating heat, it definitely has made a difference. 100%. It's exactly like it says right on the tin. boom, like it's heck, even like during the transfer process, transferring from my old phone to my old phone, I'm holding it and it's like, oh, this is warm in my hand. And my new phone was like, oh, this is comfortable. Uh and my old phone had a case and my new phone didn't. So like it was that hot, like through the case. So yeah, the thermals are definitely, and I know, yes, I've seen the stuff where, like, yes, the sharp edge of the camera plateau can get chipped and scratched. And yes, I do know that it's anodized aluminum. If I get scratched, I'm going to see silver through it. Yes, I understand that. But my phone is orange and I love it. So suck
Huh.
it.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. It's so orange. It's so good. It's so good. And everything else is just like the iPhone 16. It's like it's a little brighter, it's a little faster. The cameras are a little better, I guess, but it's orange.
But it's
And
orange.
it's not as hot. It's orange and it's not as hot.
Hmm.
So they got me. It's good. It's good.
Okay.
I'm happy with
Okay.
it. Mm-hmm.
So the tech woven case is good then.
I wish it didn't have a lip on the bottom, you know, me and my
Yeah.
bottom
Mm-hmm.
lips, but it's a nice case. I like it's, you know, it's kind of a like orangey brown color. It's got a good feel. The buttons on the side are really nice, and I really like the texture of the I guess the fabric, the tech woven fabric. I like the texture.
Now
So
you got. I'm assuming you got the sienna.
I did, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes
Mm-hmm.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
It does look nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I just worry about how it's going to hold up to like filth and grime.
Yeah, like it doesn't scratch. You would think it would scratch, but it doesn't scratch. Like, yeah, eventually, you know, filth, humans gonna get in there probably.
Mm-hmm.
But so far, so good.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Now you were the only person to purchase a phone for the house, right?
Yes, my wife did not buy one, and my daughter got my old 16 Pro. So
Got it.
mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I need. We're gonna be in the greater Polaris area this weekend. I may swing in the Apple Store. I do want to see the Air in person, and I do want to
I
see the Orange in person.
I want to hold the air. I want to experience that in my hand. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Last topic for tonight, Paul.
Mhm.
I needed a treat.
I understand. Yep.
You know,
What'd you get?
work. Yeah, work's been a lot, and you know, raising a puppy can be stressful. We love him
Mhm.
to death, but he can be a little
Mhm.
stressful sometimes. And then you know, gestures at everything that's happening in the world.
Yeah.
I decided that I deserved a new rifle.
Okay.
You know me. I mean,
Mhm.
it's my particular brand of mental illness. I told myself that I sort of had the equipment that I needed, but I have been wanting to get another caliber rifle for a while now. So,
Mhm.
a couple things. I the rifles I currently own, I'm very happy with. It's not like I'm replacing a rifle. This is just an addition. And we've talked about this before, but the first precision rifle I ever bought was made by a company called Sako. They're a Finnish brand. Um, they make really nice guns. They actually have a couple different brands that they operate under. They're all this company is owned by parent company Beretta. Beretta makes phenomenal shotguns, phenomenal handguns. They're an Italian company, and they're sort of the parent company of Sako. And Sako is still, you know, a Finnish company. So I have the Sako TRG-22. It is a 308 caliber. It's 26-inch barrel. Again, I bought this back in the early 2000s. I've had it for a number of years now. I probably have close to 1,000 some rounds through it. It was the first gun I ever competed with. It still shoots phenomenal. You know, I've upgraded it with a better scope over the years. I have put a different muzzle brake on it so I can use the suppressor now. I bought extra magazines. I bought the bipod that is specifically made for this. And it's a great gun. You know, the only thing I would say, the only two things that I would say about it is number one, it is a rigid stock. So it's like your traditional one piece stock. It's very ergonomic and it's very pleasurable to shoot. And it's durable, right? It's like made up of like a composite material. The barrel is of course metal, but it's made up of a composite material. Really nice trigger, oversized, easy to use with like mittens or gloves because you know Finland cold.
Hmm.
You know, and other than wood, Finland's second biggest export is dead Russians. So Finland knows their
Okay.
way around a gun.
Okay.
In fact, Sokko's really interesting because what they did is they took the Russian Mosin Nagant and said, this is a pretty good gun if you guys didn't make it out of like sawdust. Let me show you how to make a real gun.
Yeah. Okay.
So anyway, that's how Sokko started. And there's like sub brands. Like there's also a brand called Tika. Tika is more of like their hunting rifles, I guess you could say. They do make some tactical and competition style rifles, but the TRG series is sort of like their Halo product. There is one product above this that's like a military style gun that is like $10,000. It's not worth it in my opinion. So anyway, this was the original gun that I bought, and it has served me well. Now, the only thing that really doesn't do well with it is it's 308 caliber. We talked about these calibers on other podcasts before. It's a really good round out to about 800 yards. Beyond that, it gets a little squirrely. You have to really know what you're doing. You have to use good quality ammunition to stretch it to 1,000 yards, but that's about where it's going to top out.
Okay.
Now, again, I have bought heavier caliber rifles over the past couple of years. I bought that semi-automatic gun that I still haven't taken out to the super long range yet. But my buddy that I shoot with is the opposite of me. My buddy Grant is very, very consistent in what he buys. He's very, very loyal to one particular brand, and he's very, very loyal to one particular caliber. So he likes to shoot the 6.5 Creedmoor round. The 6.5 Creedmoor round is a slightly smaller round than the 308 round because it's 6.5 millimeter, which is like 2.6 something instead of 308. So it's smaller, but it's a very, very high performance round. It's a very, very good ballistic coefficient. It also maintains muzzle energy, and it's a much, much faster round out of the gun. So it has a lot more energy coming out of the barrel. It stays flatter longer. So like shooting targets at 1,000 yards or even beyond 1,000 yards is something they could do very well. And comparatively, unlike the heavier calibers that I shoot, the ammo is reasonable. Whereas I would spend probably $50 or $60 per box for a good box of ammunition for my heavier rifles. A good box of 308 or 6.5 Creedmoor rifle ammo is like $40 to $45. So I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're shooting hundreds of rounds, it adds up pretty quick.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yep. So, I have been in the market for, again, right? Like my buddy, before I even go there. So my buddy now has 3 rifles all in the same caliber. 2 of them are almost identical rifles, and he actually built his 3rd rifle. Like he sourced all the components, including the barrel. He press fit it, like he built it. He chose the stock that he wanted. He's been sort of dialing that in over the summer for our fall shenanigans that we're going to get into. But again, he has stayed consistent to the round. And part of his reasoning for that is, look, having multiple calibers is cool and being able to shoot different things is fun, but really, there's benefits to staying consistent in one particular round because he wants to go down the whole load your own ammunition route.
Mm-hmm.
So being in just one caliber makes that a much easier equation because you have to buy caliber specific stuff to do it. And if you're going to reload multiple calibers, your costs just go up exponentially. So there's a method to the madness, and I respect him for it. Like that's the way he does it, and I have the way that I do it. But again, I've been wanting to get into that same caliber for a while because I feel like it would definitely like kind of just, I don't know. I like a little variety. So I decided to go with another Sokko, and it is sort of the evolution of the same gun that I already have. So they basically released a new version of this gun. It is the Sokko TRG 22A1. And it is a more modern development on the same platform. So bolt, barrel, receiver are almost identical.
Okay.
What they've done is instead of going to a rigid stock system, they have gone to what is known as a chassis system. So the barrel sort of sits in this chassis, right? It's still free floated. It still kind of works the same way. But now what you have is you have a more traditional pistol grip. You have a folding stock with adjustable length of pull. In other words, how far the butt pad comes in and out. The cheek pad is adjustable. the entire system is more ergonomic. It has a more traditional forend, so you can mount attachments to it easier. Because my old gun really only accepted Socko branded accessories, but with this, it has what is known as an M-lock forend, so I can attach like different bipods to it, my rangefinder, weights, whatever else I want to put on it. And the other nice thing about it too is this is essentially the same platform that I already have. And the reason that's important is, the magazines, like the things the bullet goes into, the magazines are proprietary to Socko. But the 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 cartridges, the 308 cartridge and the 6.5 Creedmoor take the same magazine. So now I have 4 total magazines that are interchangeable between these two guns.
Oh, okay.
And like the magazines are a couple $100 each. So
Oh, okay. Yeah.
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 So
Okay. Yeah.
again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The other nice thing is when I originally bought my other gun, it was shipped straight from Finland, and it is entirely metric. So everything in that gun from like the screws and like the hex bolts that are in it, all are metric. The thread pitch, which is important when you're mounting suppressors, is also metric. It is in a very, very goofy European specification. So like finding different muzzle adapters for like muzzle brakes and suppressors is kind of a pain. With the TRG 22A1, they have standardized that to like what everybody else uses now. So it's a more standard size and fit. So it'll be easier to mount my suppressor to it. And again, I went with the green model because I like the green, and I went with the 6.5 Creedmoor round. So I'm in the process of sort of like kitting it out and dialing it in and everything. But I know I said this before. This is probably the last bolt action rifle I buy for some time, right?
I don't believe you.
You're right. But
it's
now
cute. It's cute that you tell yourself that.
I know. It's
like me and gaming handhelds.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I haven't had a chance to shoot it yet. I need to go buy a case to haul it around in. I did quote unquote save myself a little money. I took the optic off of the old Socko that I had and put it on this one for now. Just because like budgeting for a whole nother optic is not something I'm ready to do right now, because that's also quite costly. So, I put the other one in its case for now. It's going to take a little break. It served me well. I will continue to shoot it. It's not going away. I'm not selling it. I'm never not going to shoot it because I have ammo for it. So, I'm excited to get out there and experience this round.
Okay. So quick follow-up question here, real quick. I have not been to your house recently.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I was there, I got to look at inside of your gun safe.
Yep.
And of all your firearms. And your gun seat was already brimming at the seams.
It's true.
Bursting, just like ready to burst.
Yep.
What's the situation going on there? Do you regret not buying the bigger gun safe? Or
well, so it's funny you mentioned that, right? So there's a couple limiting factors with my safe right now, right? And when I was buying my safe and looking at safes, the people that I spoke to all told me the same thing. Your safe capacity really isn't how wide your safe is, it's how deep your safe is.
Okay.
And that's especially true with firearms with optics. Because think about it, right? If I were to just take this gun out of the box and put it in my safe, it's very tall, but it's very narrow.
Yeah.
It doesn't take up a lot of space. But when you put an optic on it, now,
it's much bigger. Yeah, it's much,
like the way my gun safe is set up, like the entire right side of my safe is for the long guns, right? Like bolt action rifles, shotguns, things like that. If I don't have scopes on things, I could go 3 deep. Okay. When you throw a scope on there, especially a big scope, you're lucky to get 2 in my safe right now, right? So previously, my old Socko is a 26-inch barrel. It's a fixed stock. It had to go in one particular spot in my safe. And the reason for that is that there's like a cutout on the right side of like the organizer or divider or whatever you want to call it on the right side of the safe, where the barrel like goes up through the shelf, right? Because it's a really, really tall gun. There's no folding stock. This has a folding stock first and foremost, so it's not nearly as tall. So that gives me options about where I want to put it. The other thing that I had is that the built-in laser rangefinder that I was using was also on that gun, and the only place I could put that was on top of the scope. So now it's even taller, right? But now with this gun, I put the rangefinder on the side because I have different mounting options, and the scope's on top. So everything fits in my gun safe with two exceptions. Number one, my old pump action shotgun is upstairs in our bedroom secure.
Okay.
Right. And the old Socko is currently in its case locked up. Everything else is in the safe, but there is no more room at the end. Right. It's like there can be nothing else that goes in the safe. Now I have other ways of securing firearms in my house. Like there's not just like you just come into my house and it's like, here, use this gun as a coaster. No, like it's not like there's not just guns laying around my house, right?
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah. So like the guns are safe, they're secure, they're in a good place. But yes, you are correct. Now with this, there's no more space.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I'll probably take some videos or some pictures and things once I get out there. But and again, I've shot this round. It's a very comfortable round to shoot compared to the 308. It doesn't have quite as much recoil, but every gun's different. Right. And this is not the heaviest gun in the world, but it's also not the lightest. But it'll be really interesting to see how we do when I get it out there.
Awesome.
Yep. All right, buddy. It's getting late. I got to go take care of the dog.
Yeah. Doingtheirbest.com. You can find all the links in all the show notes there. And hey, thanks for listening.